Hey there, people of the internet, friends and family. Welcome back to the channel. It's me, your boy, D-Rex, and today we are continuing our Let's Play series. Or actually, no, or I guess depending on how you want to look at it, we are continuing our Let's Play series of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Now, normally at this point, we would jump into Future Redeemed, but yeah, it's a long story. I gotta start back at the beginning about what we're doing today, because as you read the title, it's called The Lost Missions. Why is it called The Lost Missions? Well, it wasn't until after the game, after we finished the game and everything, as soon as I came down from the emotional high and all the adrenaline from that experience. Like literally right when I was going to bed, I was laying there. I had one of those moments where it's like your brain goes like, "Hey, you awake?" And you're like, "Yes, I'm trying to sleep, so shut up." Well, my brain is like, "Well, hey, do you remember when Meli and Nia jumped in to help us in the battle against Zed?" I'm like, "Yeah." It's like, well, they had some catchphrases and it looked like some like special attack combo or whatever. It's like, "Yeah, what's your point?" It's like, well, it's just two things.
Every day's a training day.
The reason why you couldn't, get them in the party is because there was originally plans to put them in with the party, but they got scrapped for whatever reason. Or
right. What have we got around here?
You missed the opportunity to get them into the party. And I just kind of like woke up and I'm like, wait a minute, maybe my brain's right. So I got out of my bed, grabbed my Switch, turned it on, looked at... Is this better if I pull it up? Nope. Upper region, there we go. I first went to Cloud Keep, and lo and behold, there was a question mark, meaning a quest-related event. And then I jumped over to the castle. And I went to the 4th floor because... if you guys recall, when we rescued Melia, she said she was going to her throne room to, liberate her castle from Mobius control. And up until this point, like, you couldn't interact with the queens until certain cutscenes. And so I'm like, okay, so Cloud Keep, that's where Nia is. So obviously we're gonna do something with Nia, but Melia's in the throne room, and you don't see her again in story until she turns her castle into a flippin' Gundam fortress to come on our way, because then that cutscene transition from when she teleported after we rescued her to that moment in my mind's mind at that time. I'm like, oh, so yeah, they couldn't, they weren't part of the party, but after discovering the quest related event in Cloud Keep, I looked at maybe the other floors, and I didn't notice it right away the first time when I checked, the castle grounds. And so maybe I missed it, or it just wasn't there. I don't remember. But yeah, as you can see, there's this, and I feel like I was tricked there because, like Melia said, she was going to the throne room, but yet this is on the first floor, not the throne room. So I was thinking that it could be one of those things that was easy to miss, but we're gonna do that. But we're gonna save the best for last because there's actually a quest-related event here within the city.
Let me just.
So that is what we are gonna do first, and yeah, we're just gonna get stuff going. You know, as soon as we get this stuff done, then we can head on over to Future Redeemed and see what our boys Shulk and Rex are doing. And I'm gonna be kind of honest. While I was thinking about this, I feel like these quest-related events with Nia and Melia, I mean, I'm gonna be surprised if these, those quest-related events don't really have anything to do with them, which seems very unlikely. But it almost feels like they should have implemented them, connected them, like actually part of the main story, not like some side quest. Just because, for me, like I missed that because going into Fight Zed, all the emotion, all the momentum going into that fight was like right there, and then all of a sudden, like, you have these two things pop up just before you go in. Looking back, it almost feels like the momentum is lost. Now, this could be a case where, like, if I did these before going in, I would have a lot more weight behind me going in to even make the experience even better. So if that's the case, then shame on me for missing these out. But if not, then we'll hopefully we'll get some good lore information and stuff like that. But enough of me rambling. Let's just go ahead and see what the city's all about. What? You lot are drinking? Oh, Jay. Oh, the drunken granny's back, boys and girls. The drunken granny is back. But do we need Monica? Or
we're gonna change history.
Let's see. What? You lot aren't drinking? You lot aren't drinking. What? What does that mean?
He'd best be ready. I'll know if he ain't.
Okay. Alright. Time to rest our bones for a moment, don't you think? Huh? Don't mind if I do. Oh no. Oh no. You're here to get in my way again, you big lump. Oh, sorry. That's not the drunken granny. I thought it was a drunken granny. Come on, old timer. No need to shine me like that. Relax. Of course I don't really mind. If the likes of you turn up and made the place a bit livelier. Do you know each other? As it happens, Jagger and I were old mateys, aren't we, old timer? Yeah, trying to buddy up with this old outcast reprobate of the city. He calls me old timer. Me and the old timer here go along like two pearls in a mermaid's purse. We're like sails cut from the same cloth, and no mistake. Now, gosh, why am I having such a hard time speaking pirate? And now and again, we put 3 sheets to the wind like this. Cheers! Whoa, you got friends that I never... Well, you got friends that I never would have guessed. What brings you here anyway? You're a little young to be drinking any of the hard stuff. I think they came by to see if we had any war stories to tell them, old timer. Or maybe a sea shanty. Ooh, sea shanties are fun. What was the one? Oh, the kitty man. Yo ho, the kitty man comes with birds and mice and some tasty yums. Yo ho, the kitty man come. Drink. Yeah, eat till our bellies are full. At least I think that's how it goes. My tales aren't too boring for a drinking session. For example, that nopon that I have taken in does nothing but muck about. No use whatsoever. Cheer up, old timer. At your age, every extra day is a blessing. Sometimes wisdom finds its way out of that big mouth of yours. Does Triton really have the right to be calling anyone else an old timer? Given the fact that he's probably older than everyone else here? Speaking of good days, that miso that you gave me really hit the spot. Huh? So you've been handing out miso to people? Is that right, Triton? Aye. That makes a great sidekick to a stiff drink, so it does. You know, my granddad had a real touch when it came to making miso. I still remember the taste of miso, even now. Worthy hobby indeed for an old-timer's granddad. One day, my granddad said that he was heading out to search for good produce to go with miso, and never came back. Wait a minute. Could Triton's partner back in the day... Is this where I think it's going? Is Jaeger this guy's grandkid? I mean, yo, if this turns out to be true, then... Yo. Where he finally fell, no one knows. Did you ever get out of the city yourself, Jaeger? Look at my bony old meat sack today. It's hard to imagine, but I used to be pretty brawny back in the day. Yeah, back when I was younger, all the ladies used to catcall me. Look at my glorious gains. And then the accident happened, and I was never the same again. There was a certain crazy woman. See? Called it. Oh, there was a crazy woman who took my fancy back then, and I fell in with an old guy who loved spas. Those two were pretty friendly with each other. So friendly, in fact, that they almost got married. Hang on. What are we talking about here precisely? Yeah, I thought we were going to talk about, his dad and... whatever. But in the end, that marriage never came to be. Huh? What am I talking about, you say? I think you've been blown off course a bit there, me old matey. You started off talking about side dishes for the drinking party. Nah, that's not what he meant. Side dishes, eh? Oh, yes. I was talking about remembering eating that miso way back, wasn't I? Yeah, when you get up there in age, the mind just starts to wander off. Something to look forward to, huh? There was a certain fruit that my granddad used to procure from somewhere or other. It was delicious. This is some interesting stuff you're letting on us in on. Ooh, excuse me. Old timer. Oh, the flavor was something special. Something rare. It was legendary fruit. I was only a kid when I had it. Oh, I can't not describe it. It was like a universe of tastes opening up in your mouth. It sounds really tasty, actually. I love to taste it once more before I take my dirt nap. I'm sorry, I'll stop with these old geezer stories and just drink. Wait, old timer. Huh? If it means so much to ye, then we'll go out and find ye some. What? Aye, we're all just itching to hear about the legend of this fruit here, aren't we? Well, given that, given the fact that if I was playing this before we faced off against Zed, it'd be like, we got bigger things going on than hunting down fruit with Zed on a big giant battle going on outside. You don't think that takes priority? I guess not. I won't disagree with our seafaring friend. Maybe it's not a typical drinking story fare, but tell us the legend of the tasty fruit, will you, old-timer? Looks like you youngins have really got a taste for this old-timer story here. Haha. I tell ye the truth, we're all suckers for that kind of old thing. You just wait, old-timer. We'll bring it back for you. I can't wait. I can wait as long as it takes. If I've got a bite of that fruit coming my way, I can wait till the end of time. Given how the timeline right now would probably end very soon and be a total reset, it's not that far off. Alrighty, landlubbers, let's raise anchor and set sail. Oh, well, we're setting sail. Where's my pirate hat? Oh, there it is. I'll have it on standby in case we are going on a journey. It's all very well saying, let's go, but are we really going to find it if we don't have the first clue where to look? Smart, Noah. Smart. Come on, Triton. Every good captain and treasure hunter needs information first. Hannah, have you got any idea? Remember the fruit of bright fig found in Max the Wildwood? Ah, that. But we don't know if it's edible yet, right? Well, I guess we could go there and take a look. It's a good place to start. Sounds like we've charted a course. Let's raise anchor and claim our fruity booty. Friendship, standard quest.
Some relations have changed.
It does seem a little weird how this quest just kind of popped. It almost feels like it was forced, if I'm going to be completely honest. It just seems so weird to throw a quest like this up when you're pretty much getting towards the end game. Alright. Let's see. Grab all that stuff and there we go. Oh, bright fig right there. That's a tasty looking fruit if I ever did see one. But this is the one the old timer was after. Scarcely holds a candle to the death's lychee I saw once upon a time. Meh? In any cases, fruit not ripe yet. If eaten now, drop dead is possible. Is that right? But it looks tasty enough. Calling out like a siren. It's a good thing we had Mana with us to put us straight on that, right? Yes, this is tricky aspect of legendary fruit. Not many know the difference between ripe and unripe, so not many eat. I'm sure my stomach make light work of it, but I dare say the old-timer would be wiped out on the spot. Hey, don't say stuff like that. It's bad luck. Yeah, knock on wood. So what should we do? We can't really take this back. Doesn't look like there are any others around here either. So, Manana, maybe you've got an idea, since you're such a furry little expert. Meh? Best idea, simply wait for a period of 1 year for ripen. Again, if we did this before the Battle of Zed, we wouldn't have a year to wait. By then, Zed could have turned, Origin into activated its death laser and wipe everything out. Fruit is already a place difficult for people or monsters to eat. Flavor, not only safety, another good reason to not eat before proper time, such sweetness. It's somewhere hard to find then? If we're talking locally, the lower levels could be suitably out of the way. Plenty of monsters around, though. It's possible that Bright Fig has been protected by smarty monsters who know it not ready for good eating. Aye? Well, perhaps we should go and have a look. You did hear the part about there being loads of monsters, right, mate? Monsters? Ha! Leave them to me! I'll blast them off in the middle distance. Triton. But a guy his age is like, when you get to me my age, you don't really worry about stuff like that. Alright. And right here we go. Oh no, it says right here. Right? Search for... Oh, we need to... So we have to look in this entire area. Okay. Basically, it's like looking for a needle in a haystack.
5 minutes later.
Wait a minute. Is there a whole other section of the woodwork down here? Do I need to go? Huh? Do I need to go this way? Come down here and maybe cut back around?
It might be dicey trying to run through as we are now.
I vote we push on for now. We can always turn back if it gets tough, right?
Cavern of Oblivion. Oh, that's reassuring.
A few minutes later.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, I think I got it. Ah, there we go. Oh, that was easy. Oh!
Huh? Hey, did you guys hear something?
Whoa, 100, no, nope, nuh-uh. We are not, we are nowhere near ready to, 105? That thing looks like it's, oh, it looks, no, yeah, nope, nada. We are not ready for the big boy. No, sirree. No, we are not ready for that guy. No.
No problem now.
Why is with like all the Xenoblade games? But I don't think 2 had a level 100 dragon though. Definitive definitely had a level 100
problem
dragon.
now.
There's no question about that. Like, what is with these giant monster dragons that are just ready to wreck people? Oh,
You reckon we might
there
find
it
the fruit
is.
old Jagger's getting around here? Ah, so this be the legendary fruit.
Okay. Whew. Well, we found it. Shiver me timbers! It's meh? That. Ah! Fruit ripened to perfection! Really? Such glossy glaze, fragrance, unmistakable sign of ripeness! I guess most people wouldn't be able to make it to this place to get the fruit. No regular people, anyway. Yeah, we're no ordinary folk here. Perhaps legendary was not an exaggeration in this case. Well, better get it back to the old-timer's pie hole then, so he can die happy. You've really busted a gut just to put a smile on that old man's face. He's gonna love you for it. I hope so. Folks in the city have been keeping me at arm's length. because of what and who I am. Not that old timer though. He just keeps pouring me out another drink without paying it a bit of mind. I'm really grateful for that. So I need a way to say thanks. That's why I'm risking my neck out here. Well, that's good for Triton. Can't believe there's a tender spot in your salty sea dog's heart. And thanks to being such a booze-soaked old keeper, I can't remember a thing about the first time we drank. Oh. Triton, you never cease to amaze me. You never cease to amaze me. Well, it sounds like it's a real big deal to you, Triton. You better get it back to Jagger so he can enjoy it. Yeah, you said it, kid. Let's get it back to the city. Alright. Well. Let's wait. Who knew? Well, I mean, hey, I found another boss monster to fight, so that's one thing. But we found the fruit. That's what's important. We didn't do anything stupid to get ourselves killed by probably the strongest monster in the game. Holy crap, 105. Alright. Oh, he's not there. And the music just stopped all of a sudden. Huh? Where'd the old timer get to? Oh. I just got a sinking feeling. Please let that sinking feeling be wrong. He's usually always here, right? Usually he's here. Morning to night. Maybe he had a bit too much one time and earned himself a ban. I don't know where he lives either. Meh? Triton? What? What could an ankle-biting ball of fluff be like ye be wanting with me? Oh, the music just got really somber here. Oh no, don't tell me Triton's only friend in the city. Oh. If friend looking for Old Pawn, then go to Oh no. Oh, Triton. Oh no. Huh? He's not... He's alive, right? No, I can't believe it. He seems so healthy. Sadly, it's true. Oldie Pond keeled over just after friend... Right after we left? Oh. Oh, the... Gosh! I see. Could you be the no punk kid that he said he'd adopted? Meh? Yes. I appreciate you coming to me to break the bad news. I'll go pay me respects then. You scarcely look as if you've taken it in, Triton. You look so calm. Well, that's just the way it is. Death comes for everyone. True. Ah, kid. The old timer took you in. Looked after you, didn't he? So you owe it to him to live a good life now. Oldie Pond liked very much to drink with Triton. So that very often to QBB. So thank you to you for that. I'm sorry to be wearing out your patience like this, but will you stick with me just a little longer? Of course. Of course we'll come with you to the Remembrance Stones. You read it right out of my mind. Oh.
Poor Jagger.
I see some relations have changed.
Dying on me without so much as a goodbye.
Oof. What can you say to that? Like your only friend is like, hey, before I die, can you go and find this one thing for me? It would just mean so the world to me. You would get this. Sure thing. And as soon as you leave, he dies. You come back, and just to find out that your best friend, your only friend in this entire place, keels over. Oof, that's rough, buddy. I'm sorry, Triton. And you know, I've been really thinking over about the whole Mobius concept. Because, you know, towards the end of the game, you know, they really were going into depth on what Mobius was and is. And I kind of figured it out a little bit. And I gotta make sure I get my thoughts right here. Yeah, I'll probably just save it for another video because there is a lot for me to discuss on Mobius and what I think I figured out about them. And we don't have all that time. We don't have the time for that. But let's try and say goodbye to his friend here quick so then we can move on to the queens. Yeah, even Mio's glitching out telling me to hurry up. Well, here you go, old-timer. I brought ye your legendary fruit. You know, it's rude to have a hat on while you're at someone's gravestone. So take my hat off. Readjust my headset here quick. Alright, starting back from the top. Well, here you go, old-timer. I brought ye your legendary fruit, even if it be a little late. He said you'd wait till the end of time for this fruit. But I didn't keep you waiting as long as that, did I now, old-timer? What will I do? I just really want to give Triton a hug right now. I wish I could just reach through the screen and give him a hug. Wait, is that enough? People die, and when they're gone, there's nothing ye or any other can do about it. Don't worry, old-timer. I'll drink your share for ye. I can promise ye that. It just seems a bit... I don't know how to put it. Ye were the first friend that I made in this place, and I'll never forget ye. Hey, damn it. Who put this bowl of onions right here? I thought I got done with all the emotional crap at the end of the game. Drinking down every last drop, or your problems till we've got a gutful. That's how we move forward through life. But some things that pain ye cannot forget, and they become the cornerstone that bears up the whole of your life. Triton, you're really bearing up well here. Indeed, my lass. That's what made me strong. Made me what I am. Well, I've taken up a lot of your time. I hope I haven't presumed upon too much of ye. No, not at all. Really, don't mention it. I'm sure that Jaeger would be very happy if he could see this. Who knows? Maybe he can. Aye, perhaps. Or just as likely, he's blind drunk and can't even remember my name. I suppose I'd better make a nuisance of myself every now and again, just so he doesn't forget. Ha 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 ha! Triton. Bless your soul. Well, I had better take me leave. Farewell, old-timer. for now. Wow! Unfortunately, Jaeger died as you were searching for the bright fig, leaving Triton with one fewer friend. Oh!
I see some relations have changed.
Drinking buddies. Last drinking buddy. Oh, man. Well, credit where credit is due. Triton did, he did say a lot, like the hard times in life. Really, that's what builds character and builds strength. And it's like, if you can withstand that pressure, it'll just, this ain't probably poor choice of words here. But, it's the old say, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And I almost find it poetic that I'm doing this now instead of, in the, before I went off to fight Zed. Because, honestly, either or, doing this before I fought Zed or now, either way. Because, like, Triton, he just his journey, his story with his one friend ended like kind of how the main story for 3 ended. It's like, we did it, we reached the end, all we can do is move on. And like, yeah, I will briefly touch upon it a little bit. So it's like, basically from what I understand with Mobius is like, people who join Mobius, like Mobius is just an entity made up of the will and fears of people on Bionis and all rest. They're not part of Origin. And so when you become Mobius, you basically cut yourself off from Origin. Basically, you sold your soul to the devil. But, like with N and M, and I actually got a theory. So because they cut themselves off from Origin, well, like Origin, as we already know, retains all the information about both worlds, about the people, about the creatures, and stuff like that. So I think what happened was, when M and N, or basically when N cut himself off and basically cut M off, because really M didn't have a choice in the matter, N just made it for her. And we're not going to touch base on that. But, so then, essentially, Noah and Mio no longer existed in this world. And so Origin is like, oh hey, I got this blank slot where this person used to be. Well, here we go. There's another version of them that's connected to Origin. And
my
Triton,
plumage is everywhere.
how like N and M, I guess, were purified, for a better lack of term.
Huh?
Term.
Hey, did you guys hear something?
Yes, Mia, you're hearing me talk about your other self. Like Triton, I think basically at this point, Triton has pretty much purified himself too. Even though we don't see what happens to him off camera or whatever. I think that's what happened with M and N happened with Triton as well. But, that's just a theory. There's a lot more to go into than that. But now, the moment we've all been waiting for. But I need to decide which do I want to go first? Do I want to go to the Kevin's Castle or Cloud Keep? You know what? We'll do this. We're gonna go to Nia. Or Nia. Melia. It's coming, my queen! We are coming for you! For the royalty! Alright. Ooh, spooky, spooky. There's the mural of the Bionis and the Mechanis. But wait, just want to check something real quick. Get rid of all this. Well, actually, we'll go this way. Or let's put Monica.
We're gonna change history.
I don't know why, but just maybe we'll get some type of interesting dialogue from her. Let's see, do we get it? Is this Melia?
Excuse me.
Yes, that was right!
That voice.
What?
Wait. I know who you are.
Your Majesty!
Okay.
Did it fail?
I understand how you feel, but you must think of your own well-being. Please, have patience. I beg you.
Surely I have been patient enough.
Well, if I keep going, I'll probably understand more context. But like, hey, she's been asleep for almost 1,000 years, so I think she's been patient, yeah, long enough. Like, oh, that look. Looks could kill.
Stuck there in Origin. It's enough to send one insane.
Can we help you?
Her Majesty is insisting that she explore the outside world undercover.
Yeah, I'll just be honest, something like this would feel like a post-game if, you know, Aionios stayed as one thing, just initially, because honestly, when starting this game, I thought it's like, okay, no, we're going to defeat Zed, and we're going to still get time going again to where the worlds would naturally, you know, start fusing together properly. But anyways, I'm just speaking what's on my mind here.
I wanted to see for myself what the beings of this world thought, what they needed.
Well, freed from Mobius control, that's what they need the most. Again, you know, just initially, this piece of dialogue feels like something that would be in like a post-game after Zed's defeated.
Until now, all I could do was perceive data, but no longer.
I know, yes, but if you simply gave us the order, we could perform all the legwork for you.
Oh, Isel. You really don't know who you're talking to, do ya? This is Melia. This is Queen Melia. The Empress Melia. She went against a god, for crying out loud, okay? Walking around the world, this is gonna be no problem for her, alright?
There are things you can't understand unless you experience them for yourself.
That's true as well.
Then at least allow us to accompany you.
If I go with you, won't that draw attention?
See? She's thinking smart.
How about if we went with you?
Yes, take us, my queen! Take us with you!
We're quite well traveled around Aionios now. There are plenty of places we could show you around, I'm sure.
And of course, we share a common goal. There are people out there living in the harshest conditions, yet still they struggle on. We want to help them all too, just like you.
You want to help?
More people makes for more Merries. We'd be mega Merries with more Melia.
Yes.
Manana, you must refer to Her Highness in the proper manner.
Oh, Tyan, I know you don't know this, but she's worked alongside Nopon before, so she's used to this kind of behavior and talk. So just, it's okay. It's okay.
Manana speaking proper. Oh, that's right. Many sorries, Meli.
She got her belly. Oh, my heart. Oh, Hero Pod Ricky would be so proud.
Meli?
Please, Your Highness, forgive our insolence.
Oh, Tyon did a boo-boo.
Manana is just precious.
I didn't.
It's been a long time since anyone called me that. Then I have a proposal. They will be my only guards.
Your Majesty, why must you do this? What necessitates it? We have only just returned.
She sounds like he's gonna cry.
You are the hope of all Kevers. Should the unthinkable happen, then...
You're such a fusspot, Isel.
Oof.
But I want you to understand. The future is not shouldered by me alone. It is something that is created by each and every person in the world. I never wanted to sit there in my ivory tower and gaze down from on high.
I mean, she had a lot, she had a long time to do that before being stuck up in her tower, in her garden.
That's not the kind of ruler I am.
I apologize. I spoke out of turn.
No, you're coming from a place of concern. No one can fault you for that.
I'm not criticizing you. You are what I wanted. You are my hope.
Aww.
I have a request, or rather, something to discuss. Could I ask you to take a fellow traveler under your wing? Her name is Melia.
If that's truly what you wish for.
I don't see why not. Glad to have you with us, Melia.
Talking to the Queen on equal footing. That's crazy, mate.
They're also
Yeah,
giddy.
I'm gonna feel so awkward.
No need for stress. Just act natural.
Oh, stomach of Manana getting rumbly.
Like, not that natural.
Maybe some stress for Manana.
What's wrong?
Yeah, I need to switch Uni's outfit with Melia's outfit, or original outfit, to call back. That's what I should have done before now. Doof.
Our wings. Your height. Sorry. I still can't believe you have them too, Melia.
What big wings?
Makes me feel special. Like we're the same.
Oh yeah, no. Now I think about it, not many other. I want to call them high Entia because that's what they are. But Kevis, usually they have the high Entia Kevis. They usually have smaller wings, but yet Uni has bigger wings.
Right. We are the same.
Your Majesty, I urge you, please take care.
I'll be relying on you in my absence, Isel. I'm sorry to saddle you all with me, everyone. But I'm looking forward to it too.
Alright. Oh, new hero added.
A new adventure. How strange it feels.
Okay. Well, oof. Royal Cylinder. Oh, Noah gets this. Huh. Okay, I would assume this would have gone straight to Uni since, you know, both staff wielders and Hyentia. But I just gotta say though, like, I mentioned, but shoo, Melia, you aged like fine wine, my queen. Oh, bow down to Melia Antiqua. Alright, let's look at this.
Leave the enemies to me.
Like, yo, these wings or whatever, these are dope, yo. These are dope. Throwback. There we go. There we go. Now there's got to be a hero quest for her, right? Yo, oh, there they are. There they are. Nope. Eh. Okay, camera. Oh, no, no. I want... Back up. I want to try to get a photo with just these two. I guess that's the closest I'm going to get. No, that's... Well, do they just do the same motion with their arm?
Gotta keep nice and limber.
Oh, wait. Oh. Well, for a while I thought she was doing the similar, you know, hand motions as she
I
did
should write this all down.
in the in definitive. Looks like...
Right, what have we got around here?
Okay, hold on. Let's look around. She's got to have a hero quest, right? Yeah, she's got to have a hero quest. Well, you know what that just means is we can jump over to Kevis, or not Kevis, Cloudkeep. All right. Okay, so there's so far. Okay, I gotta think here. I gotta think. Thinking hurts my brain. Wait a minute. One thing I gotta check is I gotta see how Noah looks with Melia's outfit on. Wait, no, base clothes. I mean, it's not bad, but yeah, it just doesn't seem like Noah. I mean, I'm pretty sure this would look amazing on Uni once we get her unlocked. Yeah, get it unlocked on her. And we know Poppy's in the big machine. But where is she?
Huh? Where's the Queen?
Oh, there's one right behind you.
Maybe she isn't there. But where is she then?
Ya da 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 da. Ya da 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 da.
Yo, Nia, that's why you're such a good singer.
Huh?
And oh, there are the childbearing hips.
Haven't worn this for a while. Still looks pretty natty though, eh, Nia, old fox?
Oh, expecting that. Wait, would it be old? Well, I would say old cat, but I mean, old fox works too. Is Nia a fox or a cat? I mean, I'm leaning more towards cat, but now because of this, it's like old fox. Anyway.
So tough to get around in those bloody formal duds. One false step and you fall flat on your face.
I'm just based on so one. It's great to hear Nia just talking like her old self, but the second is like, I mean, now because the emotions are now down, I'm actually observing it. It looks like Nia combined her Gormati outfit with her Blade outfit. A good blend of the two, which right now this looks really, really nice.
I finally feel like I can be myself. Really cut loose. I love it.
I just imagine Meli just sitting in the back right there. It's like, Nia, all those lessons that I went with you through with you to make you act like a proper queen. Come on, girl. But in the end, you guys remember how that cutscene went with the two of them. Just like, oh, just quit. Just drop it and be yourself, girl.
Oh!
So she's like, oh, busted.
Oh.
Awkward.
What are you guys doing here?
She's like, oh, busted. It's good to have Nia back to her old self. Not like a queen. I mean, not saying that she was bad for her being queen, but just hearing her speak like her normal self again. Oh, it's so good.
We just, what are you?
Majesty, your clothes. Wait, just hang on.
Like,
give me a second here, alright?
I love it. I love this. Now the queen persona comes back on.
Well met, all of you. Please accept my heartfelt welcome.
I love it. I love it.
I can offer you only a simple welcome today. But do please make yourselves comfortable.
Xenoblade 2 gets all the glow up. Yes. Oh my gosh. I mean, yeah, can we quickly talk about Rex though? With that photo frame, dude, Rex went from adorable mascot to just straight up Chad. It's just yo, someone's been eating their vegetables. And actually, when I think about it though, I think Rex has some minor similarities to Adam. Could Rex be a descendant of Adam? Yo, if that is true, that Rex is a descendant of Adam, and that Mithra became Rex's driver, or no, Rex became Mithra's driver, not Mithra became Rex's driver. Rex became Mithra's driver. Just ties everything in together. But Nia, just drop the act. We all saw ya. We all heard ya. Just come on, girl. No one's buying it. no one's buying it. And yeah, Meli, I can just hear Meli just girl, just stop.
Is something the matter?
Doesn't it wear on you? Acting like that.
Call her out. Call her out, Noah. Call her out.
What?
Noah?
No, it's perfectly fine. Dispense with such concerns.
Oh,
Pray, let not my regal status prohibit you from presenting your inquiries. Please, speak your minds.
well, Nia. Part of me is glad that I'm doing this post beating 3 because I have a lot of questions on my mind. Like, the biology of blades. Now, I mean, it's a little bit easier to probably figure out how you were able to conceive a child. But because, you're part human now, so you're, maybe this type of question isn't so good when you have all these other kids around, but I'm pretty sure Uni would love to know about your baby.
Alright, well, here's a question. What's that get-up all about?
Yes, perhaps you would find my clothes rather curious.
I mean, if you don't want to talk about it, that's cool. No sweat.
Oh. No, it's nothing like that.
It's so weird having Nia just kind of be with, withdrawn, not really speaking her mind. She's got to present herself as a queen.
Before, I told you all how the world was once divided into 2, if you recall.
Yep.
Yes, you told us when we first met. How could we forget that, Your Majesty?
These clothes belong to that era, when the worlds were 2, unmingled.
No, hold on, time out. Before we move on, I just had this thought. So, between the before everything until this point, I'm wondering if this is what Nia that was doing in her free time while waiting for Ouroboros to do their parts. Like, you know what? No one's here right now. I don't see anyone come in. I don't sense anyone. I don't hear anyone. I'm going to throw my old clothes on and relive the good old days. I'm just going to strut around, do my thing. maybe talk to Poppy while I'm at it. Who knows?
These raiments were created specially for me in that older realm.
So they're from your old world, Majesty?
Right. I suppose you could call it a keepsake of my motherland, if you like.
Motherland? Can you explain that word, please?
She speaks of the motherland of Russia. No, not Russia. Oh.
The place of my coming into existence in the world, of my infancy and upbringing. We called that our motherland.
I mean, in a roundabout way, you could say her, resonating from a core crystal could be considered infancy. But I mean, I guess the kids don't know anything about that, so saying infancy would probably be just the easiest way to explain it than trying to go into all the intricate details about core crystals and blades and stuff like that. So, we'll just go with infancy.
Your Majesty's motherland. What kind of place could it have been?
Oh, it was crazy.
Are you interested, Noah?
Well, of course.
I am. The subject seems so huge I can scarcely begin to imagine it.
Oh, so much to tell you, Noah. So much.
If it please you, I'd love to hear more about your world, Your Majesty.
Certainly. I'd be happy to. Well, to begin with, I ought to explain...
Wait, what's with that grin?
Actually, now that I think it over,
We're getting shades of old Nia back. I mean, that was a cheeky grin right there.
if I were to tell you the whole of the story, a full day and night might not suffice, I fear.
Yeah, it wouldn't. It wouldn't.
In fact, I'm certain of it.
Well, she's serious. She's got a serious face on her.
Oh, I see. Then I'm sorry to have made such an unreasonable demand of you. Well, maybe another time then.
Even then, surely you have important matters you ought to be taking care of. It won't do for me to detain you here.
No, Nia, nah, you need to tell these kids everything. I mean, if they're gonna go and fight Zed, to know, about the home, or like, at least for the Aionios people, about the world that their ancestors came from, it would give them more of a drive to, to fight even harder. It's like, ugh. Now this instance, I feel like I should have looked into this before fighting Zed, because now that the momentum was going, it would be a little. It's like, I don't know. On one hand, I feel like I really should have was smart, looked at my world map before fighting off Zed. But on the other hand, I'm okay with this post fighting Zed. It's a bit of a conundrum, isn't it?
Huh? Well, I suppose so, but...
Therefore, let us go forth together.
Yes, Your Majesty, as you wish. Wait.
Comedic timing.
Forgive me, Your Majesty. I don't think we quite heard right.
No, I think you heard it right there.
I mean to say that I will accompany you on your travels. That way, I'll be able to continue my tales. Night and day, every day if needs be. I mean, that is not to imply that being cooped up here the whole time is as lonesome as it is tedious.
Nia, why are you beating around the bush? Just say you want to go with. You're sick and tired of being stuck at Cloud Keep. I mean, that's what the younger you would have done, but hey, time changes people. What do I know? I mean, I'm not even royalty. I guess different standards, I guess.
Or that I'm well pleased with myself for inventing an elegant, way-sneaky excuse to get out.
There's the Nia I know we all know and love. There's the Nia we all know and love.
It's nothing like that at all. Please do not misinterpret it this.
I'm sorry, guys. I am loving this so much.
No one was saying that anyway.
It's like tell me to come with you without telling me to come with you, or something like that. It's like good old Nia.
I suppose it may be a bit much, eh?
We weren't saying that either.
All right then, it's decided. A deal, shall we say?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Ah, yes!
This perfection. Perfection.
Okay then. We humbly beg Your Grace, Your Majesty, or was that respectfully?
Oh, come now. No need for such formality. I ask only for your kind support, Noah. Oh, and from now on, I'd like you to address me simply as Nia. From now on, I'll be just another one of your ordinary fellow traveling folk.
And she gets to relive the good old days. Travel Aionios with Nia and discover special events across the world. Ooh, more quest-related events? New hero added.
It's been so flippin' long! What I mean to say is... Oh, forget it.
Oh, yes! It is so good to have Nia back! Oh! I really am kicking myself for not checking the world map. Yeah, just for this interaction alone, I wish I could go back and just do this before fighting against Zed. It just made, some light humor to help de-stress ourselves before we go into a big fight. Oh, yes! And Mio gets it. All right. Okay, class life stage role healer. The strongest of the healer classes, able to support the entire party, heals allies while dealing defense, ignoring damage to enemies. All right. Well then, let's get you in this.
Leave the healing to me.
Okay, let's see. Clothing. We need to see what. Yeah, at least you made it, Dalton. So good for you. All right. Doesn't look bad on her. I'll keep it for now. I'll keep it for now. So we're getting new skills. No, nothing from it. All right. Well, so it said. It said get special events. So let's see if anything popped up. If anything popped up in this region. Not seeing anything. Just double check up here. Nothing up in the upper region. I'll just the marker. Okay, nothing there. Oh, that's with the Nopon. What's his name? Let's just go ahead and check that out. We'll check that out quick. That conversation between them and Nia, that was just perfect. Like with Melia, they would be like respectful, and Melia just like she's like, I'm used to this. I'm used to this. Like, oh wait a minute, 2 popped up. There's 2 on the map. Wait, hold on. Let me pull it up. Let me pull up the map. Where? I thought there was 2 on the map. Or am I going crazy? Am I going crazy? Chat, am I going crazy? Because I thought I swear on the mini map there was 2 quest related events that popped up on the mini map. Am I going crazy? I could have sworn. Wait, no, I'm not going crazy. Where's the second one at?
Gotta keep nice and limber.
You want to say, meh? Who be you, ruffianing the fools? Gonna judge you. Okay, maybe you're done now. Cool. Anyway, we were just passing by, so we'll leave you alone now. Toodles! Meh? Wait, stop! There be misunderstanding. Please to wait. Okay, so we get new stuff this time. Make up your mind, Furball. Didn't you just want us out of your sight? Me by me is no pun of contradictory appetites. Currently, just so unspeakably bored of being on guard duty. What do you mean, guard duty? What have you got to guard here? Well, me by me, been on journey of adventure with more experienced friends and it go too well. Now have more treasure than can carry. So friends of me by me go find place to hide treasure and tell me by me to guard spoils here until come back. Right, I see now. So that's why you were being so territorial. Meh, looking at friends are on journey, yes? Would friends not chat with me by me for a little while? Maybe also pine for traveling, really, but cannot leave treasure without a 10. Would friends maybe at least care to tell me of thrilling tales of own adventures? I suppose it wouldn't hurt to take a little break here, would it? Sure, let's do that. Although, I don't know if the stories we have will be thrilling enough for you. The adventures that we've had will not be thrilling. I am speechless. I am speechless. How would the adventures we've gone on not be thrilling? I mean, it's like saying. I'm trying to think of an example here. What would be a good example here? Something real world. Oh, well, you know, like my first. I know that wouldn't really be. Not a lot of people would get that. They wouldn't understand that one. Okay, I guess the Avengers Endgame and Infinity War. Yeah, like that was thrilling. Okay, I mean, you could probably talk about those two movies all day, or even the Star Wars series. I'm talking about only the first 6. Those last 3. I mean, hey, if you like the last 3, okay, fine, good for you. Me, I'm kind of in the middle, but anyway. Nah, score. So then, what tale will Fred share with me by me? Talking to me after meeting certain conditions will allow you to claim amiibo-related cosmetic items. Well, we already. Okay, so these are to acquire the blades. We don't really acquire the blades, but I guess we'll entertain this little guy. Mastering the power of Ouroboros. They do their little talk. Oh ho ho! And then, well, watch this space. Miyabi no wanna know now. Speak to Miyabi again after completely filling in all characters' soul trees. This will allow you to acquire a Aegis Sword Pyra. Miyabi is cheerleading friends on Journey of Friends. If friends ever happen to remember about Miyabi, please to come back and share thrilling tales. Miyabi always waiting. Okay. So then, Master Blades will be the second one. And man, that's an interesting idea. Then Miyabi also becomes stronger if Kit bash something together out of origin shards. Well, apparently you can only work them with an ultimate hammer. And you need a lot of time and skill to master it too. Oh ho ho! But that only make it 10 times cooler. I mean, yes, the blades did come out looking pretty cool after we got all those origin shards. Me by me decided, will henceforth rename own favorite old pickaxe to Ultimate Pickaxe. That's not how it works there, Miyabi. I'm sorry. Right. Phew. That's some top-notch tale-telling, yes. Thanks. Miyabi will hand over closely guarded treasure. Are you sure that's okay? Treasure now belongs to Miyabi, as per rights of Squatter. So probably no problem. And friend of Miyabi not even notice. Some guardian you turned out to be like. Note to self, never give this Nopon anything valuable. It's really not thing worth worrying. friend is sure to return, bringing even more fresher treasures. Well, if you're sure, love, don't mind if we do. We've already obtained this reward by scanning an amiibo. Yep. It is cheerleading friends on journey of friends. If friends ever have it to remember about Mio BB, please come back, blah blah blah. Okay.
Haven't been here for a while.
I can't wait to see the look on Gondor's face when she sees you.
Gondor.
Alright, let's get this thing started.
Oh, what do you plonkers want now?
Hey, come on. Don't be like that. We're just here to say hi.
Huh? What's that? You got time on your hands, have you? Huh? Why? If it isn't...
I believe this is the first time we speak directly, isn't it, Gondor?
Can someone tell me what the hell's going on? What's the Queen of Agnes doing here?
She's just literally stunned. And yes, Dalton, we do got a new chat box up and running. Yeah, so basically, long story short, preparing for stream elements, the chat box will only work once the stream goes public. And I always do everything unlisted first to make sure everything's working. But apparently for stream elements, the chat box doesn't work that way. So, but now it is working. So now everyone can read people's comments easier now. So, you know, it took almost an entire month or two to figure this out. But hey, I figured it out. Anyway.
Oh, hang on.
She's stumped. She's
I
speechless.
suppose we are in Agnes Castle right now. So, maybe it's not so weird to see you here. But what I don't get is, why does the Queen of Agnes seem to know about me?
Well, it's a long story. The Vandham name, and those that bear it, have a deep meaning for me.
Oh! Right in the heart. Vandham, the father that Rex never had. May God rest his soul. There, you got me crying again, Nia.
You mean my family?
In the past, we were saved by a man called Vandham. He taught us a lot about life and what it was we were called to do.
Oh, the feels bringing up old memories.
It's no exaggeration to say that without him, there would be no me.
Huh? A real deep connection between Nia and Gondor's fam. Spooky.
Oh, and also the fact that Veronica Vandham was voiced by the same guys. So not too crazy.
The memories of it are all but lost now. These were events of the distant past.
Not the memories are not all lost, because you remember him. I'm sure the details might be a little fuzzy, but you remembered him. I'll never forget him.
Oh. More to the point, seems you dags have gotten pretty used to chumming up with royalty, like it's no big thing.
Well, Nia asked us to treat her that way. Like another one of the gang.
Come on, Gondor. Surely you more than anyone wouldn't expect us to mince our words around Nia.
Wind your neck in, will ya? Nothing wrong with how I talk.
I mean, there is the certain word you call your mother, which, yeah, if I used that word with my mother, I would be 6 feet under right now, but, hey, I'm not telling you how to talk, alright? Don't punch me, okay?
Oh, you're so bold and unabashed. I simply adore it.
It's like, just like me when I was younger. Oh, I miss those days.
I suppose I am.
I mean, you've passed through the conflict with the false queen, maintained order in the castle. There are a lot of things that came about because of your blood, sweat, and tears, Gondor.
Huh? Well, that's a real heck of a compliment. Too much for the likes of me, maybe, you Madge.
You're Madge.
All I reckon we really did was set a few boundaries to stop things going daft. I don't have a clue about your Agnian folks, though.
You're just being humble, Gondor. Please, there's no need for it. It's not easy to earn people's trust, to maintain the balance. And you do all that while still remaining natural, unadulterated Gondor.
Oi! I'm basically an adult. I'm almost... forget it.
Gondor, you really soften up when you get a few kind words, don't you?
Oh, Senna, don't go say that.
Huh? Who you calling soft?
I hope Agnes can count on your continued support.
I mean, what I'd really like to be saying right now is bite me. But since I got a real deal queen going to all the trouble of asking me, I guess I got to at least consider the request a bit.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you, Gondor. As the nominal lady of Agnes Castle, I bestow upon you my sincere admiration for fulfilling the...
Hey! Whoa! Enough already! It's like you want to make me squirm.
There's our Gondor.
Senna.
Just shut up, will you? We're done talking about me, alright?
I guess Gondor doesn't like being in the spotlight, huh?
You Ouroboros assholes, mind your own beeswax, alright? I better not hear you've been holding the queen back.
Yep. Pretty accurate.
You're a real goofy bunch, aren't you? Just being around you counts as a hazard.
Being around you is much as a hazard to our health, Gondor. He's like, we say something wrong just one time, even if it was an accident, we get a fist to the face.
Pot calling the kettle black much there, Gondor love?
Oh, fight! Melia's memories. Or Melia. Nia. Gosh, I'm sorry, my queen Melia. I'm getting you and Nia mixed up. Alright, so that was one. What other... Ooh, okay, like... Nope. Right, city interior? Oh! We'll start here. We'll walk down there. Let's see what this one's about. It's talking about this, and it's at the Founders Memorial, so maybe by doing this we'll get a little bit of insight to Future Redeemed, maybe. Probably not, but there's a chance.
I think I might need a moment to reflect.
Oh?
Your Majesty, There you are.
Please, it's Nia. You aren't used to it yet, are you?
I'm sorry, Please forgive me. It's just...
I'm sorry, guys. But with that clothing on, the eye color, and the hair, like the color of the hair, I mean, if it was shorter, it would... Sorry, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait on that train of thought.
It's fine. I may have taken my teasing a step too far there.
I hope what I'm about to say doesn't come out the wrong way, but...
Yes?
It's just... You're our queen. We believed you were the one that gave us all life, and that we'd return to you in the end. You were like this awesome being high above. None of us could even dream of talking to you. And now you're just traveling along with us and chatting like it's an everyday thing. It's just really bizarre to me somehow. Like things have been switched around. It still feels a little strange.
Could it be that it just hasn't sunk in yet? I see. Well, it's the same for me.
What?
I'm sure I've told you this before, but please indulge me. While I was asleep in the Cloud Keep, I was getting information about what was happening in the world. So I knew long before that you were not M, but an independent being called Mio. But it was nothing more than information. I wanted to truly know you more than anyone else. But I couldn't touch you, couldn't make contact. I felt so close to you, but you were still this distant, far-off thing. It was so frustrating. But right now, you're so close, I can reach out and touch you, speak with you even. I never thought the day would come. It's a truly strange feeling.
It's the same for me.
Indeed. It's amazing, really, the way things worked out, don't you think?
For sure.
Guys, I have a theory, but I'm gonna... There's more dialogue.
If I hadn't become Ouroboros, I'd never have had the chance to meet you, Nia. Sometimes, a small pebble starts the avalanche which changes your whole future. Don't you think?
No, I don't think you can put it all down to chance.
Huh? What do you mean?
I think we met because we were supposed to, Mio. It was meant to be. Because, to me, you're...
Hey! Mio!
Oh, what?
Nia!
Uni, you interrupted a moment! What was she gonna say?
We're heading out soon, guys. Get a move on or you'll get left behind.
Okay, we're coming!
Shall we go join the others?
Sure, let's do that. Mio?
Yes?
I'm really glad we got to talk like this.
Yeah, me too. Nia.
Okay. That little bit of dialogue has really strengthened my theory here. I don't know how I'm just noticing this ever since I guess it's the right place and time, but could Mio actually be related to Nia somehow? Have we potentially been going around and playing as one of Rex's kids? We gotta get the rest of these memories. Well, what did you see, Dalton? Or what did you see, Dalton? At least it's a bit better than being trampled by a Diaspida and something Mata. Well, your mission is to exterminate said. Yeah. He's just like, yeah, there's but just like so far with so much of with 3, everything's left up to interpretation, but ooh. Alright, there's 2 more we have to look for. Yeah, think back to the photo of Rex and his family. I know it seems like it's implying that Mio. Oh, but that's the thing with speculation, though. That's all it is. It's speculation. Unless you have 100% confirmation, you can't be 100% sure. Aha! Got another one.
Those empty ruins.
Hmm? Nia? What? Oh, it sounds like she was crying? Oh, it's raining now. Oh no. Nia, don't cry.
Nia? Everything all right?
If any of you cry, I'm gonna cry.
This place you call Maktha Wildwood. Do you know anything about all the ruins and things scattered around here?
Wait a minute. The World Tree?
No, to tell the truth.
I never paid them any mind, I guess. But now you mention them, they do seem pretty weird.
If the buildings in Maktha Wildwood are the World Tree, I am an idiot for not noticing it sooner.
Oh. Hey, is this also related to stuff from your old world, Nia?
That's a good guess, Senna. Not quite right, but you aren't far off.
Please, explain.
Oh, I know. Mortha.
All right, I will.
Mortha.
This is probably something you ought to know about. I told you before about Aionios' creation, right? Well, what I'm about to talk about goes back much further into the past than that.
You mean when the worlds were one?
The people of that time had access to absolute power. using it to create and enjoy a flourishing civilization. But in the end, they started to fight each other for control over that very power. And because of that, the power became a calamity and ripped the world in two.
Talking about when, Klaus played God, activated the machine, I forgot what it's called. And, as I say, the rest is history. And then Mortha was at the center base of it.
What we're looking at now is the remnants of the destruction that humanity has wrought. So the true meaning of all this ruin is to stand as a monument to the history that created this world.
If you really think about it, we human beings are the cause of all of it.
I mean, yeah, as they said before, the fear that the people of both worlds had subconsciously created Mobius, and look where we are now.
I don't get it. Why fight till everything burns?
The answer is because they were afraid.
Afraid of what?
Afraid of ending.
Coming back
All
full
life.
circle.
All civilizations and cultures, everything comes to an end in time. Of course, humans are part of the world too. We can't escape that rule either.
Yep.
But people never stop looking for a way, even if it means going beyond the rules. Eternity. That's what they were searching for.
Eternity.
If the present moment carries on forever, then the end will never come. That's eternity.
Or, the endless now, as Dad would like to call it.
With that, the miserable decay that you're looking at now would never come to pass. I think you probably all know the rest of the story already. Why this world that we're in now is called Aionios, the realm of eternity.
Zed also wants eternity, just as the people did back then.
Full circle.
But, I mean, even though they were longing for eternity, to sacrifice so many lives to achieve it, it can't be right.
It's not.
I agree. We might get hurt, and someday we'll be gone, but we have to keep moving forward in spite of all that.
Preach it, sister. Preach it.
That's what it means to live, right, Nia?
Yes, exactly right. That must be clear to you all now. You should hold on to that vision of life. Cherish it as you go forward. Keep that in your heart so that you never repeat the mistakes of the past.
Nia's memories. Oof. The experiment and the conduit. Its true name, thanks to Xenogears and Xenosaga, is the Zoa. Okay. Wait, oh. Oh. How did I notice this? How did I miss this before? I mean, I guess because Mortha, it was like all dark, gloomy, and spooky. It was kind of hard to really get a clear look. But now, with all that information in mind, looking at it, you know, I was actually kind of thinking about this the other
Right.
day.
What have we got around here?
Like how, you know, they said like how basically, you know, in the beginning with Klaus, you know, control over eternity, you know, wanting everything to continue up. Well, I get, okay, no, that explains what caused the war to happen. And then Klaus just used that opportunity to try to make himself a god.
I should write this all down.
In a bid for him to
fix this,
control everything. But yeah, fundamentally though, if you think about it, you know, besides, you know, the fear that the people had with trying to get the conduit, Zanza and Zed are very similar, but on opposite ends of the spectrum. That they both wanted control. Like Klaus did it just out of selfish greed, because he thought he deserved, you know, godhood or whatever. Zed, being the physical embodiment of everyone's fears, just wanted to, in a sense, protect themselves. Except, you know, they went the wrong way about it, and went all evil and bah. But, alright, so we got one more to look for. Jeez, we're getting hit with everything. I thought we were done with all this. But no, we are not. I might just end up having to look it up. I feel like it's going to be a Spanish Inquisition scenario. You never expect it. Yeah, might be something, alright.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Okay, we have looked all over the map. That's it. I am looking it up. Oh, there it is. There it is. It was blending in. It was hiding. Hiding in plain sight. Alright. Okay, we found it. Alright, Nia. What other goody-goody secrets do you have for us? What other memories do you have? I guess... Oh.
Ah, the scent of Sophronia. This takes me back.
Takes you back? You mean you know what this is?
Yes, of course.
Wait a minute. Is that Gormont? The music? Is that from freaking Gormont? Yo, it does. It is. It's gotta be from when we entered Gormont, or you got. Yo! Oh yes, the callbacks. Oh, I love it.
Sophronia trees used to grow in the world that I came from, you see.
Huh? For real? So that's where Sophronia trees come from. Who'd have guessed?
That's not all. What you call the Urian Mountains came from my world too.
Triton.
Whoa, seriously? I always thought they were funny-shaped mountains.
Oh, but they were mountains there, Uni girl. These were full-blown creatures.
I mean, now they're mountains. Back then, they weren't so picturesque.
Are there more places like this? Stuff that we don't know the true origin of?
Actually, yes. In fact, I dare say, pretty much everywhere you've seen till now.
Makes sense. If you hadn't been here, we'd have just walked right past like it was no big thing.
I suppose it's good for you all to know about how things were in the old world. Well, now you've got all this new perspective, why not have a look back at the path you already traced?
looking back at where we came from. That could be a really valuable experience.
Yes. Please give it some thought. The path that you're on now will lead you to the future that you've dreamed of.
And the past is what led to the present. Nia's memories. New topic available. Oh. No, we got time. We got time. At least we could get this started so that when we come back... Or should we hold this off for the next video? Let me think. Well, we've already actually gone a pretty substantial amount of time. You know, I think we'll call it here. That way when we come back, we can just... just get a recap on everything on Nia's memories. That way we can just go straight into her hero quest. And hopefully, unlocking her hero quest will unlock Melia's hero quest. But, guys. Bringing back so many memories from Xenoblade 2. Nia talking about, the war that caused the worlds to split, or to cause Earth to split. And just hearing that good old Gormati music. That was cream of the crop. That was the cherry on top. But what was insane, though, I think, is just that scene with Mio and Nia. Just that specific scene. I mean, it's like, if I gave Mio the shorter hair, honestly, we almost look at this. I was looking at, almost like twins, almost. And then that begs the question: hypothetically, if Mio is a descendant of Rex and Nia, whether she's their daughter or granddaughter, or just the way Nia was talking, it sounded like almost like a family connection there. But as I was saying, like, where does this lead the other, Rex's other children? His child with Pyra, his child with Mithra. Like, where are they in all this? And, like, every time I think I figure something out, I find something else. And actually, it turns out when I was searching for that last discussion point, it turns out these are post game. So I didn't miss them on accident. They just weren't available at the time. So I didn't make a goof up. But I'm just rambling now. Guys, I am really excited to see what happens next. And then, which means, though, between now and next time we stream, I am just gonna grind, both Nia and Melia, so we can max out their levels to get to their ascension quests and get even hopefully more information. At least, hopefully that's what we can get. But thank you so much for joining me in today's video. Like, comment, subscribe, all those good things. And I'll see you all later.